So, if you were born from April 20th to May 21st, this video is about you. You are the Taurus, and Taurus is oh my gosh, Taurus is the bull, I believe. Yes, Taurus is the bull. And the numerology, the numerical value of this word Taurus, Taurus, is equal to 213931. When you add those numbers together, you get 21, that equals 3. So this tells you that the Taurus, they can be very expressive, not all the time. I'm really surprised that the number 3 is associated with Taurus because they're not very expressive. People, they can be very creative, so I guess they can be very childlike. Very interesting number associated with the sign because I'm seeing a contradictory here, but so we're going to start with the Taurus female. Now the Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, so this means that they are they're very keen on anything beautiful, anything fine, anything refined, anything shiny, anything peaceful, harmonious. This is what a Taurus loves. This is what they rule. They also rule the second house. Now, the second house is possession. This is the Taurus. This is what they rule. They rule possession. Needless to say, they are possessive. They are possessive. They have a very strong sense of ownership. Like, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours. So they'll share with you, but they have a very strong sense of what's theirs and what they own and their possessions. They take a lot of pride in their possessions. They also take a lot of pride in their appearance. Taurus women are very beautiful. They're like drop dead gorgeous because like I said, they take a lot of pride in their appearance, and they take a lot of pride in how they conduct themselves. They're very refined. They're the type of women who you see drinking wine with their with their pinkies up, and they may talk like really like they may be really dainty or prissy, or they may have like a very elegant kind of like a gazelle. They're kind of like a gazelle. They're very elegant, and they're very poised, refined type of women. Taurus women make great mothers. It's because they're very attentive. They're very attentive to their children. They're very patient. Taurus, they tend to be very patient because here's the thing about Taurus. They're patient because they move slow. The Taurus is on their own time. If you are someone who is prompt and someone who's impatient, this is the wrong person for you to be involved with, because these people do not give a damn if time is just not. They're just not sticklers for time, being on time, being prompt. They just don't care. They just move on at their own pace, on their own time. So they are very slow to get ready. They hate when you rush them. But the crazy thing is they're slow. So it's like, if you tell Taurus, "Oh, come on, let's go," they'll take their time on purpose. Like they'll lollygag and they'll lag just to kind of not really piss you off, but just to show you like, hey, I'm on my own time. Don't tell me what to do. I'll get there when I get there. So don't rush them if you want them to move faster. Just wait. And here's my suggestion. If you want them to be on time, tell them, give them the wrong time. Like if they have to be there at 8, tell them they have to be there at 7:30. They'll get there at 8. Okay, so just know that if you're looking for someone who's super progressive, super ambitious, super on the go, this is not them. They're just really laid back and relaxed, and they see no reason to rush to do anything. So just be mindful of that. Taurus women, they are monogamous. Okay, in a relationship, they will not tolerate any type of infidelity at all. They are a one person type of woman. And they expect that from you. So if they catch you cheating on them, or if they feel like you're cheating or flirting with somebody else, they will cut you off quick. And they're very unforgivable as well. So if they do catch you cheating, if they do catch you doing something that displeases them, they'll cut you off and they will not forgive you. Because they're going to be devoted. They're going to be devoted to you. Like, they're very devoted to their partners. They're very faithful and loyal and devoted. So they expect that from you. So if you're not the type of one woman man, don't be with them, because they're going to expect you to be monogamous, and they're not going to accept any excuses why you're not. They're not going to accept the excuse that you're a man. They expect you to be monogamous with them, and they're going to make that clear to you when they're with you. Now, they come off as very loving and caring and very happy for you, but really, and deep down, they have a lot of jealousy. They harbor a lot of jealousy in their being, because they want the fine things in life. They want the best of everything, and they feel like they should have that. They feel like they deserve to find things in life. They feel like they should have it. And if you have it and they don't, they'll pretend to be happy for you. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm happy for you, no, good for you. But really, they're like hating on the inside because you have something that they don't have, or you have something that's finer than what they have, something that's better, more expensive. They're gonna be jealous about that. They're gonna hate you for it because they feel like they should have that. A Taurus woman, she will attempt, to take the reins and control the relationship, but honestly and secretly, she wants you to take control. She wants the man to possess her. She wants the man to be the authoritative figure. She wants the man to assume the role of leadership in the relationship. So the Taurus woman, she wants to submit to you. She wants to let you lead. Because it makes her feel protected. It makes her feel protected when you lead, and when you're assertive, and when you make the decisions, and when you call the shots, and when you're the boss, and when you possess her and you're protective. It makes her feel protected. It makes her feel secure and safe with you. So regardless of what she says or what she does, take the lead. If you are with a Taurus woman, be the leader, be the boss, be assertive. She loves that. She's going to feel very protected by you. And even if you're a little bit possessive, if you're a little bit possessive over her, and a tiny incy bit controlling, not to the point of abuse, she likes that. She's gonna love that. She's gonna love that feeling of protection that you give her. She's gonna love that feeling of security that she gets from you being protective, and you being a little possessive, and you taking the lead, and you assuming the authority in the relationship. Taurus women love this. This makes them feel very delicate and protected. So make sure you are a leader type. Make sure you are not afraid to step out front and take that leadership role in the relationship. If you are dating a Taurus woman, she's gonna really appreciate that. The thing about a Taurus woman is, like, she's a rider. Like, these are some ride or dies. Like, let me tell you, like, I think this goes for Taurus women and Taurus men. They will stick it out with you because they are very devoted to relationships, and they are very, first of all, these people are very hard to attach. They are very discriminative, and they're very picky about who they give their love to. So when they do get attached to you, they are attached. Okay, so it's very hard for them to attach, and it's even harder for them to detach from you. So if you're with a Taurus woman, she's gonna be ride or die. She's gonna be with you through thick and thin. I mean, you guys can lose everything. That Taurus woman will stay with you because, you know why? She respects your efforts. If you keep putting in effort for her, trying to fix things, trying to make things better, trying to create the stability and security, she's gonna appreciate that so much, and she's gonna love you so much for that, just because you're putting in that effort to make her happy and to make sure that she has stability. So she's not gonna leave you. You're gonna have to leave her, because this woman will never leave you. Once she loves you and she's devoted to you, like, she is down for life. These are the type of women that they won't leave you if you lose your job. They won't leave you if you lose everything. I mean, they will stick with you. And sometimes this can be a little bit of a detriment to the Taurus woman, because she'll stay in an abusive relationship even if it's not good for her, because she feels like she invested so much time and so much energy. And so she's very keen on loyalty. She takes a lot of pride in being loyal. So even if the relationship is not good for her, she'll stay because she's that loyal, and she's just a rider. You know what I mean? Just know that this woman's gonna ride or die, regardless of what situation you guys are in. She's gonna be down for you. As a Taurus woman, they're very supportive. They make really great friends too, because they're going to support you. They support you in your endeavor. They're just a very supportive sign. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're very loyal and devoted to their friends or relationships. So they're going to be very supportive to you. Taurus men and women, in your endeavors, they're going to be supportive. But they secretly may be jealous of you as well. They may secretly be jealous because they want what you have, but they will feign happiness for you. They will pretend to be happy for you, and they'll act like everything's okay. And but secretly they may be a little envious of you because you have what they want. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So the Taurus man is a very good-natured. If you know any Taurus men, they're like so cool. They're like so laid back. They're very good-natured, but they can be very stubborn. They can be very dogmatic and fixed in their ways, and just slow to change and slow to adapt to things because they're stubborn. they're unwilling. Even if the change is good for them, it just takes them a while to just change. They don't really like change. They're kind of routine. They're fixed, so they're kind of routine, and they like the way things are going. They don't want to change, and if they do change, it takes them a while. So just be patient with them. Short tempered sometimes, because we are dealing with a bull. So there you go. We're dealing with someone who is easily provoked. But the thing about Taurus is it takes them a while to get upset. So it takes them a long time to actually act on them being pissed off. You have to do a lot to them for them to flip out on you, because they're real cool people. They're very patient, like good natured. So they don't take things too personal. But if you cross the line too much, they will. You'll see the fucking bull. He's slow to rise to the occasion, but when he does rise to the occasion, sparks fly. He's good at it. He's great at it. The kindest people you'll ever meet, like Taurus men, they're deemed as the nice guy. They're kind. They're sweet. They're nice. They're just very well mannered, good natured, kind. Just very gentle. Gentle in the way they speak. Taurus, when they speak, they speak very slow, very gentle, very calm. They take their time when they're speaking to you. If you're in Aries, you might get impatient when they speak, because they speak very slow and they're very detailed, and they're very descriptive. So it's kind of like, okay, get to the point, So if you are an Aries, when you speak to a Taurus, just be patient. Like let them get it out. Let them describe the situation and give you all the gushy details, because they're going to do that shit. They're very slow in everything they do, the Taurus. Like, when they speak to, they're just very slow and kind of just relaxed in their talk. So be patient with them in conversation. It takes them a while to get to their point. They're kind of long-winded. So it is what it is. So the Taurus male is very practical. They may come off as kind of dull, but this is not true. It's just because they don't get overly excited. They're not really expressive. So they don't really wear their heart on their sleeve. Now they may be excited or happy, but they're just not very expressive when it comes to this. So you might think they're like something's wrong with them, but they're fine. They're just chilling. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're not. It's very hard to. It's a challenge to figure out what's going on with them, but they're usually really happy. They're just chilling. They're cooling out. Just let them be. This man, and this Taurus people in general, this man is very tolerant. Okay, he's gonna put up with your bullshit. He's gonna be very tolerable of you, tolerable of just everything in life. When you get frustrated about something, this is gonna be the man that keeps you calm and just stays calm and doesn't get too overworked about stuff. Doesn't let anything get to him really. So if you lack patience, this could be a good friend to you or a good aid, because Taurus are so patient and they're so tolerant, and it really does take a lot to push their buttons. Okay, Taurus in general, Taurus are very interested in what looks good, what feels good, what smells good, and what tastes good. They are all about refinement. They are all about the finer things in life. So they like good food. They want good atmosphere. Do not be cheap with these people. Taurus hate when you're cheap. They hate being cheap, and they hate when you're cheap with them. Don't buy them cheap gifts. Don't take them to cheap restaurants. Just don't treat them like a cheap date. They will not respect you, and you might get an earful. They know, they feel very worthy of everything. So if you make them feel worthless, the bull might come out, fucking get those horns, because they're very sure about this. They know they deserve to find things in life, and they're gonna have it. They rule possession, so they're not going to accept anything but the best. So don't even try it. Don't even try it. Also, the fact that they're into anything that tastes good, smell good, looks good. So look good. If you are with a Taurus male, be pretty. Like, do your makeup every day. Make sure you work on your speech. Don't use foul language and be cursing a lot. Like I said, the Taurus man and woman, they're very refined. They like to find things. They like refined people. So be mannerable. Mind your manners. Be respectable. Have table manners. Don't use a lot of dirty language. It just offends them, because they're so refined, and they're so. I just call them royalty, because that's what they remind me of. They remind me of royalty. They're just very very poised, and they expect everyone around them to adhere to that. Like I said, they're especially Taurus males are not the best at expressing themselves verbally, but they express themselves through action. They may not always say, hey, I love you, or I appreciate you, but they'll buy you a gift. or they'll work really hard to make sure you have a new house or a new car. They're not really expressive in their speech, but they express their love through buying you gifts, through effort, through making sure you're stable and secure. So just be mindful of that. If you are a person that needs that verbal validation, they may not always have that for you, because they're more of an action person. They're more of a actions speak louder than words type of people. So, and make sure you recognize their efforts. If they're working hard, and like sometimes, like I'm a Libra, so dealing with a Taurus, sometimes we kind of feel like they're not doing enough. They're just not doing enough work. They're not putting in enough effort, and they really are. Because Taurus is such a slow moving sign. It's not a real progressive sign. It's not a real fast paced sign. It's very slow. It's very slow moving and patient. So they are putting in work. They are putting in effort. They're doing it to the best of their ability, but they can only move so fast. So like they like I said, they're slow to rise. So they take one thing at a time. So don't expect them to be doing like multitasking, doing 100 different things at once. They're going to focus on this one thing and then master that, and then this one thing and then master that. Now, I see where the 3 comes in with the Taurus now. This goes for Taurus men and women. The 3 represents the child. So this is someone who's very fun and lively and energetic and optimistic. But this is someone who could be very irresponsible. The Taurus can be irresponsible because they can be very lazy. Because they're not super duper motivated. They don't get super duper excited about anything. They can be very lazy, especially in a relationship. You can, if you're a woman if you have a Taurus boyfriend, you can be like, man, he's lazy, he doesn't do anything, he's dull, he's boring. You may feel like this a lot because the Taurus is very okay with just not doing anything. They're okay with just being at their house and just chilling, watching TV, documentaries, and not going anywhere. They don't need to be on the scene or anything like that. Even though they do like to look nice, their homes are going to be very well furnished and beautifully furnished, beautiful decor, and fine furniture and things like that. So they create that atmosphere at home. They create the perfect atmosphere in their house. So they don't have to go out to be happier. They don't have to go out to enjoy beautiful atmosphere and have a good time. They feel really harmonious in their home. So if you are dating a Taurus male or female, make sure you make sure that the home life is very harmonious. Make sure your home is very beautiful. Make sure it's clean, because like I said, the Taurus is very refined. They like the finer things in life. They are ruled by Venus, so they love they love sex, they love harmony, they love balance. Okay, they love balance and harmony and beauty. They thrive off of these things. So make sure your home is that of a beautiful one and clean and tidy, and make sure you are a reflection of that as well. Taurus is very intelligent, but they're more intelligent than what they lead on. They're more intelligent than what they will allow you to believe. So just keep that in mind. They're not. They may come, like I said, they may come off as dull and boring, but they're not. They really have a lot of information to give you, and they really have a lot of knowledge, especially scientifically. They have a lot of knowledge and things like that. So just be mindful of that. They're not super expressive. Now, the Taurus male, domestic life barely tires him. He'll never get tired of providing and being a father and a husband and being attentive and being in this role, just being in this fatherly role. He actually enjoys this. He actually enjoys domestic life. Being a father, being a husband, being a friend, taking care of home, taking care of the house. He actually enjoys this. He loves this. So you don't have to worry about your Taurus male feeling overburdened with responsibility, or overburdened with your demands, or overburdened with the house and bills. He actually thrives in this kind of environment, and he likes it. He likes to provide for his family. He's very devoted. So he doesn't mind at all providing for you and being a provider. In a relationship with a Taurus, at the beginning, they may be displeased a lot because they don't really know you, even though, and this is the thing, it takes them a few years, maybe like 3 years, to adapt to their partner and learn their partner and learn what their partner likes. So it could be very frustrating for the other person, just waiting on them to change. And so I feel like the Taurus has to be mindful of this, that everyone does not have their kind of patience, and everyone is not as tolerable as them. So you telling your girlfriend, if you're doing something that your girlfriend doesn't like, and you say, I'm going to work on that, I'm going to work on that, I'm going to work on that, that's fine and dandy and everything, but you can't expect her to wait for you. Like you can't expect her to wait 3 years while you learn her or adapt to her needs and her wants. That's just unrealistic. A woman's not going to wait for you. So I tell a Taurus men, either change faster or get with a Taurus, because women are not going to be willing to wait on you to get it right. Like, it's just not fair. It's not fair for me to be with you for 3 years and you're not attentive to my needs and my wants, and you're not sensitive to my feelings because you're having a hard time adapting and changing your ways. It's just not fair to the woman you're with or the man. So just be mindful of that. If you are a Taurus man, it takes you a while. It takes you a while to adapt to your partner and get to know her. And just know that your partner may not always wait. She may get impatient. She may get impatient and want to stop waiting for you. She may want to move on to someone who's putting forth more effort. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of times, Taurus, it seems like they're not putting the effort in, but they feel like they are, because that's how they just move slow. And other people feel like they're not. You're not doing enough. You're lazy. You're not putting the effort in. I'm out. Like, you're just moving too slow for me. I can't wait on you. So just be mindful of that. Being a Taurus, everyone does not possess that patience that you have. Everyone's not going to want to wait on you. It's just not going to happen. Now, sexually, the Taurus is not very excitable sexually in the bedroom. They're more practical and down to earth. So if you're looking for like extravagant sex, and he's gonna fucking put you on one of those machines and tie you to the bed, and you might not get that with the Taurus male. He's not really sexually explorative. He's very practical and pragmatic when it comes to sex and everything else in his life. Like I said, he's very routine. So you might find yourself doing it in the same position all the time, or you might find that you don't have sex as much as you want to, because they're not huge romantics. So you might not get the romance that you want. You might not get the flowers and the candy and the romantic nights out, or the candlelight dinners. You probably won't get that with a Taurus man. He just doesn't express his love like that. And that also goes for sex as well. You might not get that sensual, enchanting, charming type of lover. You might just get a lover that is practical about sex. Okay, you're horny, I'm horny, let's do it. It's kind of like that. They're not really going to sweep you off your feet. Now there might be foreplay. But it's gonna be not too exciting, and I don't know. I don't want to turn people off from Taurus men, because Taurus men are amazing. They're very patient lovers. They're very attentive. I mean, they'll do whatever you want them to do. Like, if you want them to do something within a reason, because they're not gonna do anything like crazy. But if you want them to do something to you, and just tell them, they're attentive. They'll do that for you. Whatever makes you happy, right? But if you want excitement, they probably can't give you that. It's not their fault. They're just not like that. The Taurus man and female, they have to live the good life. They have to be comfortable. They're very intolerable of being broke. People who are broke, you have to be able to buy them things, buy them nice things, take them out. You probably want to have some money when you're dealing with a Taurus woman, because she's not cheap at all. She's not going to choose the cheap wine because you're broke. She does not care. She's not going to accept you taking her to McDonald's. She's just not. Like, you can't, if you're a cheap man, don't even approach her, period. It's just not, you can get your feelings hurt. Don't do it. That whole money over bitches motto, this is not the woman for you at all. Nope. How to make a Taurus fall in love with you. Okay, this is the best part. First of all, carry yourself well. All right, take pride in your appearance. Keep your hair cut, keep your hair done, nails done, makeup on point. This is for the women. Make sure you are well dressed and put together. For the men, same with you. Make sure you're well dressed and put together. Make sure you smell good. Taurus love good smells, good food. They love all that shit. Make sure you're smelling good. Make sure you're looking good. Make sure you're talking good. This goes for Taurus men and women. Make sure you have a mouthpiece. Make sure you're talking to them good. Be suave, be smooth, be refined. Don't tell their dirty jokes. They don't like dirty jokes. Don't be raunchy or gaudy, because they don't like that. Like I said, the Taurus is very refined. They're very well mannered. So mind your manners. Be very respectful. Be a gentleman. Treat them like a lady. Open their door. Pay the bill. Take them to a nice restaurant, things like that. Just do not ever be cheap with these people. You will not win, period. Be patient. be patient with them. Do not rush them. This is don't rush them when they're making decisions. Don't rush them in their life. If they have a goal, let them decide when they want to tackle that goal. Let them decide when they want to do something. Don't rush them to do anything. They hate to be rushed. And when you rush them, they take their time. They'll be assholes about it. They'll take their time. They'll move even slower if they feel like that you're rushing them. Okay. They tend to be very jealous and possessive. So I would say validate them. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that they're doing a good job. Let them know that you appreciate their efforts, because a lot of women, because Taurus is not very expressive, so you might feel unloved. You might feel unappreciated with them, but they show their love in other ways. They show their love by buying you gifts, by buying you a new stove and refrigerator, by keeping the house up, by maintaining repairs at home. They show their love through acts of service. So just be patient with that, and just know that they do love you, and don't rush them at all. They really hate being rushed. Be monogamous. You want to be loyal, just period. Don't cheat on them. Like if you feel like you can't be monogamous, don't even get with them, because this is unacceptable to a Taurus. Like if you cheat on them, you're gone. Like if they catch you, it's a wrap, and they're not going to forgive you. They have no tolerance for cheating, because they are monogamous. They are devoted to their partners. You need to be monogamous as well. If you don't plan on doing that, don't bother them. Leave them alone. Like be with somebody else, because they're going to expect you to be faithful to them. If you're not, they're going to be a complete bitch to you, or I guess men could be bitches too. Taurus have to learn how to curb their jealousy, because they tend to be very jealous. So just learn how to curb that. If you are a Taurus man and you're dating like a Libra or something, this is not the best match, because Libras are very flirtatious. They're very sociable. So this may come off to the Taurus man as she's flirting, or she's always in somebody's face or something like that. They have to learn to curb their jealousy, especially when people around them, they need to stop comparing themselves to other people. You have no idea what it took someone to get to the position that they're at. So don't be jealous of someone because they have more money than you, or they're prettier, they have better clothes. You'll get there. And just like you deserve it, so do they. Other people deserve to have nice things, and just like you do. So just be happy for people. If you're happy for somebody else, your blessings will come, Taurus. Just be happy, Taurus. Be happy for people who are doing well. Don't secretly hate them because you don't have those new Louis Vuittons, or you don't have that new Ferrari. Like, it's cool. Yours is coming. So yeah, that's all I have on Taurus for right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Alignment Speaks for more videos like this. Thank you.